that's what I'm saying. You got always got the next
with
episode.
an anime or with a manga, you can do that all the time. Like, as the story progresses, more people can get into it. But if people don't mess with the film from jump, then it's dead.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They dropped 3 back-to-back sick movies, so that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, yeah, it's just one of those things where you have to understand. You can put your feelings and say, yeah, I like this type of animation, but that's all fine and dandy. But it doesn't stop the glaring issues from the first series.
Look, I'm not saying that, but my main look.
Unless you like glaring issues.
My main point is, yeah, that when it comes to something like Berserk, I feel like the animation of alright, cool. So I felt there's 2 main issues with the animation of the movie. One is that they started using fucking CG through some of it, and I hate CG with a freaking passion. Like, with a passion. I'm sorry. There's no...
Especially with anime, fam. Look into Baki. Remember back in the Netflix? Oh, Christ, bro.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of that.
Yeah, so you already know my point. So I don't understand it. Look, if they kept it in with like the kind of 2D drawn art style throughout the entire thing, okay, cool. You may have a bit of a point. But the fact is, they kept throughout the majority of it, they kept all 3 movies. They kept switching into especially when it came to the fight scenes, they kept switching into CG, and that just irritated the living crap out of me.
So that's what this problem is. So
also,
Rio, you're trying to say the CG actually works with the film?
No, I'm not. No, I'm trying to say that the CG, although it is a little bit of a problem.
Little bit.
Okay.
What? Little bit.
I would rather them do it like that, yeah, than them give me 5 minutes of nothing but bland scenery. I'd rather them do it like that. I'd rather them do it like that than give me 5 minutes of just painted stars.
No, but does the CGI work with the fight scenes? That's one aspect you've got to take into account.
It works as best as it can. It works.
Bro.
No,
best as it can. Alright, compare it to Baki. To the Netflix,
it's better than Baki, but the
fuck at least.
The idea, it's a movie, bro. It's a movie. The idea of it is it's not offending my eyes. Like just like
that's a lie.
Huh?
That's a lie.
Wait, let me. Wait, hold on. When I come back, I'm gonna have to type this into YouTube to see some clips.
Fam.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. If the CGI hurts my eyes, bro, I'm calling it trash.
And my second point is, I felt like the grittiness of the 20 is it 26 episodes of the episodes, the grittiness suited Berserk more. It was a bit more. It had more of a darker tone to it. Whereas I felt like with the movies, it was a bit too light. It didn't feel as dark to me.
Okay.
So for me, those were.
Man
said your idea of darkness is basically still frame shots. That's basically what you said. That's why I got in that really.
No. Okay, does it have still frame shots? Yeah, it does have still frame shots, but nonetheless, it feels much darker and grittier.
They both have glaring issues.
Yeah, definitely.
One is better animated than the other. It's just a fact.
In your opinion?
That's just a fact.
Just because you enjoy CG doesn't mean that that automatically makes it better. If you enjoy CG, that's you. Fine, if you enjoy CG, that's you. I personally can't take terrible.
You're a funny guy still.
What do you mean?
Actually, I need to watch this. I actually need to see what happens.
Look, I personally just don't enjoy.
I'm just saying, you want to remember this shit as like the perfect series or something like that. They both got glaring issues, bro.
Yeah, but look,
I'm just saying one is animated better.
Look, but my thing is, look. Let's just forget about the whole greatest series thing, because the reason that I'm assuming all 3 of us have it in our top 5 isn't because of the anime, but it's because of the manga. Isn't because of the movies or the anime. It's the manga. That's why we have it in our top 5.
I haven't watched the movies, so
yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So let's just forget about the whole it being the best, one of the top tier. Potentially one of the best anime to ever be created. Let's just forget about that for now. But in terms of like the movies, I understand what you're saying. They had more time. They could adapt some of it, a lot more of. They could adapt it a lot more, even though they missed out so much. But it's fine. It is what it is there. But my point.
Can I just say, you know how funny it is if a manga, someone who creates a manga, if their drawing and their ability to draw the panel is so good that the anime can't capture it when they're doing the animations. That's just funny. So yeah.
No, but you know what's mad? That happens a lot. You see that a lot.
Yeah, it's mad. Like, it's at that point, should it not just stay as a manga? But then again, more money.
You need to be animated. So
yeah, you need to be animated to pull it more dough. Yeah. Anyway, what did you say, Raheem? Yeah, go on.
But no, I get everything you're saying. But for me personally, in my opinion, I understand you're saying they pulled more money, they had more time, even though they missed out a lot of different shit. But to me personally, I just feel like it wasn't as gritty. The CG didn't help it, and it just didn't feel as gritty as the anime did.
Okay, noted.
Especially the fight with the 100 men. Compared both fights, and yeah, I'm not saying that the movie has lit moments, definitely, but the fight overall for me, the anime beats it.
I'm just saying one is better animated, bro. Because the way when they blew the money in the fight scenes, they blew the money. That's why there's so many still frame shots. That's what I'm trying to say. One is better animated in terms of where they spread the money. You feel me?
Alright, so basically, it sounds like we have an argument about still frame shots and CG. Which one's better?
Oh god, they're both horrible. They're both horrible.
Yeah, we could both agree that they're both terrible.
Depending on how the CG looks, nah, bro, I'll go with still frames rather than hurt my eyes with cancer, bro.
Wait.
Yes, fam.
You better funny still. You better funny.
Okay. Let me. No, when I talk CGI, I'm talking backy CGI.
Oh no, that's horrible.
Backy CG is this horrible.
We're not talking about that.
Where's that?
Talking about that.
I think that's probably the worst you could probably personally get.
I'm talking about. It's either like what 3. So you got a 20 episode. You got 20 minutes episode.
In the blue bag. Yeah?
Alright, so what I'm trying to say is, you got a 20-minute episode, yeah? And then we're gonna go for a couple of scenes for about, like, let's say a minute and a half every 5 minutes. That works up to, like, what 6 minutes in the entire show, maybe 7 minutes in the entire show, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And you're gonna have a huge battle, and then you're gonna have some still frame stuff because you can't. What's the tell one? Okay, cool. I'll call you back in a second. Give me a second.
Yeah.
This one with this pink thing.
See, my thing is, I get what you're saying, but
You want some? Yeah, what you saying, Ryan? You get what?
No, I get what he's trying to say, but I just personally feel like the movies, it was nowhere near as dark. Like we can definitely agree that the Berserk anime is actually a very dark anime or a manga, but I just don't feel like the movies captured that very well.
Yeah, sorry, say that again.
Yeah, so I feel like we can agree that the manga is quite a dark anime, manga basically.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a dark fantasy basically.
It's a dark fantasy.
Yeah. But my thing is the movies almost failed to capture that.
So you don't think it went into as much depth as the manga?
So yeah.
Or as the anime?
I felt like it's not even so much depth because they covered certain things. But for instance, if I was to, they both covered the 100-man fight. But I felt like the movie failed to portray not only the depth but the darkness of it, the scariness of it, like you know, the intensity. I felt like the movie failed to capture that, and I felt like I don't care how much money something is blown how much budget is blown on a movie as a whole or in a scene. If you fail to capture something, then it's pointless. You've blown your money on rubbish. Like to me, that it just doesn't matter.
So, wait, hold on. So you don't think it's as good?
Nah, I feel like it has good moments, but as a whole, definitely not. Definitely not.
From the
Huh?
Where's the sorry. So you don't think it's as good as Rio's making it sound?
Nah, not me personally. Anyway, like I have the movies, I have it, but that's just because I have everything Berserk. So
yeah. Okay. So from what I'm hearing from him, from Rio, is the movies are very good.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong. Like I understand his point because they probably had a bigger budget on the movies, and they essentially could go out. But my point is, if you can go out, why the hell would you turn around and put CG in it?
Yeah,
and make it look, and you make some sections look hella blocky.
Because it's kind of like what it's like what Seven Deadly Sins did with the anime. They messed up the fight between Meliodas and Eskimo. Was that CG?
I haven't bothered to watch it. I haven't bothered to watch it.
Don't even do it. I saw clips, but I don't know what that was. But
yeah,
if you can't, for me, if you're trying to make something into a no, don't get it wrong, because a lot of anime actually do have good fight transitions. Like, come on, most of the big three anime, they're on crud when it comes to fight scenes.
Yeah.
But if you can't, if you can't do that, make it look good in that kind of way, then where you've got to result to CGI, just mess up the entire thing. Yeah, I can't run with that still.
Yeah, that's my thing. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, nah, man. I felt like that was the real killer for me, because at first, when I first watched the movie, I thought it was sick. I loved it. I thought it was wavy. But then I watched the old one again. Then I realized, wait, nah. It's actually not only has it missed things out, but the CG kills it too. Yeah. Yeah. Yo,
what's up?
So he's back? You good?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm just gonna bring Kyle for a minute.
Yeah, bring man through still. But
shit's hot.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I get your point, Ray, but I just feel like even if it has more. Yo.
I'll definitely have to watch it.
Yeah, I say watch it and figure it out for yourself. See how you feel about it.
Yeah. I mean, you might have prefer different things, you know what I'm saying?